What is up, everybody? Bobby here, the Nintendo Guru, joined by my good friend Sean Capri of We the Gamercast and of If We Ran Nintendo. Welcome to Nintendo Talk. Today we're going to talk about 2015 versus 2016 Nintendo Metacritic. Now. So what's up, everybody? Yeah, Sean, listen, I wanted to do this little conversation with you because I'm a little wondering on some things. Like, 2015, it felt like Nintendo could do no wrong in the Metacritic scores. Like, I think they capped close to 90 most of the time when they were their scores came out. And then 2016, it was like they could do no right.
Yep.
Does that have you any bit worried for 2017 as we move into Switch? Or do you think, what Nintendo do we get? And I think that's where I'm coming from with all this.
I think we go back to the Nintendo can do no wrong, honestly. It seemed like Nintendo was putting out quality games when they were really putting in the effort. When it came time to close down the Wii U, when it came time to move on to something else, their focus was split across the Wii U, the 3DS, and the Nintendo Switch. The NX, you remember calling it that for years.
Yes, for a long time, yeah.
So I think we're going to go back to the they can do no wrong. I think that they've been all focused on Switch, and one of the byproducts of that is some weaker scores on the Metacritic for the 2016 Wii U games especially. Yeah. The 3DS was still okay, but mostly because we had a lot of third-party support that sort of maybe allowed us to forget some of the drops that Nintendo had themselves, but we had a lot of great games. We had a good year on 3DS, but it was because with Nintendo fell, they were supported by third parties.
And that's the thing, like when you look at 2015, we had Splatoon, we had Mario Kart, we had Smash, like all these phenomenal games that in theory are coming back to Switch. So it's like they're going to start off 2017 with, we don't know exactly which games, but the rumors is we're going to get those games, Smash, Splatoon, Mario Kart 8 remaster and all that stuff, with a little bit of throwing in of like a new Zelda game, possibly a new Mario game. I think that if we're heading into 2017, they're going to start it off with a bang, hitting us with a lot of games that did score really high in the Metacritic, with some games that we feel will still score high in it with the Metacritic.
Yep.
And I think you're right. I think 2015 was such a huge year for them. 2016 kind of floundered a little bit because I do agree with exactly what you're saying is, and I think that's what Nintendo fans have to look at and go, they weren't focused on the Wii U.
Yeah.
They were pushing games out, but they were checked out. I felt like Nintendo pretty much checked out after they did that strong push with the Christmas lineup where they were giving away Smash and Mario Kart 8 bundled in. And when they didn't sell, Wii U's, I think they checked out. And it was like, we're on to the next one. Like, this isn't working. Nothing we're doing anywhere is working. So I think they pretty much checked out and moved on.
What was one of the first games that came out in 2016 from Nintendo on the Wii U? Was it Star Fox? And I think that it was. And I think that that was late in the year too. That wasn't a January. That was April, I believe. Yeah. So that really set the tone for the remainder of the year. It was hard to come back from that. There was huge expectations. We'd all been waiting for Star Fox for a very, very long time, and it completely fell flat. I'm even looking at the Metacritic score right now. Well, it says users are 7.4, but the overall critic score is 69. Actually, I was gonna say that's too much, but I actually think somewhere in the 60s is actually where it should be, and that's a far cry from kind of what you're saying with 2015, where we're getting high 80s, mid 90s types of games. And this is Star Fox. It was a very important title. Yeah. So it just compounds the issue. It makes it more noticeable for people to think 2016 was very, very weak. And I understand that there can be some shaken confidence moving into the Switch, but I really do think that Nintendo, from what we've seen just in a quick 3-minute video of the Switch, some really quick spots on Jimmy Fallon, they seem to have their ducks in a row. Their messaging down. This is a much simpler system for them to sell. And I really have high hopes that not only is the console going to be solid, but the software that they're building is going to show us and other developers how to use this maybe a little differently than the other big two.
I agree. So that is all. Thank you guys for watching this little Nintendo talk. Let us know in the comments below, do you agree with us? Do you disagree? What are your thoughts moving into 2017? Which is the Nintendo that we will see? You can follow us. You can follow me, Instagram, Twitter, at Nintendo Gurus. You can follow Sean at
Sean Capri. Sean like Connery, Capri like the pants.
Thank you very much. See you guys later.
Bye.